What is going on, everyone? How you doing? Happy Friday, TGI Fridays on Max Coverage TV. How you feeling? How you looking? How you doing? How you living? How you feeling out there on YouTube? And we're also on Twitch, X, aka Twitter, whatever you want to call it these days, and on Facebook. So how are you feeling? It's good to be back. I had to take a much needed R&R break yesterday, but I'm back today. What's going on, everyone? If you're watching on the replay, we got a big, well, not a big show, but we have some news to talk about because the Yankees are looking at some more bullpen help. And there's two names now that are thrown out there. We already heard about Wandy Peralta, Keenan Middleton, but now Phil Maton, I'm sorry, and Ryan Brasier are the next two names that we're going to talk about today. What's going on, my pre-live crew? Who's in the building? We got Aiden, Super Miguel, Plush, Lore, Joe Andy 100, Hayden, Dr. Van, the MLB channel. How you doing, MLB channel? How you feeling? Ace, my guy, saying cheer. I'm getting it down. I'm getting it down, Ace. What's up, Jonathan? What's going on? He says it's Friday. It's time to get litty. Let's go, man. You already know what time it is, bro. Let's see what news comes our way. Ronald popping in. What's going on, Ronald? Thanks for stopping and hit that like button for me. Smash that thing in the smithereens. We are 27 days away until spring training. You know, it's starting to creep up on us very fast because I was literally just thinking about it. And last time I streamed, I think we were 30 days away. And I'm like, damn, we're getting really close to this season. What's up, K-Zilla? What's going on, my guy? But let's talk about these names. Phil Maton, former Houston Astro. Ryan Brasier, he was with the Red Sox. I remember this guy. He was with the Dodgers last season, but he was once a Red Sox back in the day. Not a bad pitcher. Both these guys aren't bad at all. But it's new news. This is reported from John Heyman of the NY Post. Since my Bills are out, let's go Yankees. There you go, Spears. I'm good at Ronald. How you doing? Ryan Brasier, he was with the Red Sox and he was with the Dodgers last season. I'll bring him up first because I feel like we've heard about Phil Maton more than Ryan Brasier. So I'll bring him up. So he is a right-handed pitcher, Ryan Brasier is. And we'll start with the chart as we always do. Ryan Brasier, 36 years old. Last season, he threw a 3.02 ERA in 59 innings of work, 56 strikeouts with a whip of 102. He had 2 saves, 59 games underneath his belt. He's a little older. I would honestly lean more of either bringing back Wandy Peralta, Keenan Middleton, or even Phil Maton over Ryan Brasier. He's just a little older, 36 years old. He has a career of a 3.88 ERA. He was really dominant in 2021 when he threw 1.50 ERA, but it was only 12 innings, so who cares about that? But like I said, he's a little older. I don't think the Yankees should sign this guy if I had any say in it, which I don't, unfortunately. The Yankees don't care what I have to say. I would not go with this guy. Nothing against him. Wish him all the best, but what up, Aiden99? What's going on, man? Happy Friday to you as well. Phil Maton stats. I'll bring up Phil Maton in a second here. But yeah, like I said, Ryan Brasier, not going to wow you at all. He does have a good barrel percentage in the chart, which if you don't know how this is all measured out on Baseball Savant, was a barrel. Let me see if I can find it. Batted ball with a perfect combination of exit velocity and launch angle. So that's what the barrel percentage, that's how they measure it over here. So, I mean, that's good, I guess, for a bullpen guy, but sub-average strikeout rate, average walk rate, not going to wow you. The ground ball percentage, 50 or 44% from last season. I just don't think the Yankees need to lean his way. I'm glued to my phone, anxiously waiting for any Yankee trade move. I would just like any movement at this stage. What's up, James? I'm with you, man. I've been checking my phone pretty much the whole day, every day, and seeing if seeing any Yankee news happens. We did sign a catcher yesterday, Torrens from the Seattle Mariners. We signed him on a minor league deal, but that's pretty much the only move. What's up, Jacob? What's going on, bro? That's the only move that we pretty much made the last 48 hours or so. We just have some new names to talk about. I did not think Ryan Brasier was going to be on our radar, but we talked about Phil Maton a little bit on the channel from past streams. I know who that guy is. I've watched Phil Maton play. He was with the Astros, of course, so we watched him play, unfortunately, against us. But James, I'm right there with you, man. There's still a lot of names left on the market here, and we're getting down to the nitty gritty of the off season. We're getting down to the last 3 weeks or so. It's gonna be fun, man. You prefer Hector Neris? I like Hector Neris too. Right now, I think the Yankees are out on Neris. Now, this is coming from John Heyman, or I'm sorry, Jack Curry said that the Yankees don't, or he thinks the Yankees and Hector Neris aren't going to have a partnership. And I trust Jack Curry a lot. That's one of my main top guys on the. This offseason has been very up and down with the reporting, so I really trust Jack Curry. But I like Hector Neris too, but I think the Yankees are trying to go the cheap route and not throw a lot of money down on a relief pitcher. Hector Neris was solid last season, and he's pretty good. How about one Soto trade? Yeah, the Soto trade was the trade of the freaking offseason. No, we are not getting Brasier because he is way too old and could be a waste of money, which could affect the possibility of getting Burns next offseason. Well, these guys won't be too expensive, Super Miguel Plus. I think even signing Brasier wouldn't affect the trade or wouldn't affect Soto or Burns next season. I think it will be a 1-year contract if the Yankees do decide to bring in a guy like Ryan Brasier or Phil Maton. It'll probably be a 1-year contract, so it will not affect us next season. I just don't think the Yankees are going to lean that way. Would you see Snell or Chapman more as a Yankee move? Aiden, I would probably lean more of Snell. I just think the Yankees are pretty much set on their lineup, but they're always looking to upgrade their pitching. So I would lean more of Snell. I just don't think Snell is going to come down too much where the Yankees want him to. He's going to want his money. If he falls in our laps, then I'll be happy, but I just don't think that's going to happen. What's up, Nicholas? How you doing? I do not want Chapman. He's a career 200 hitter. Just sign Gio Urshela or keep LeMahieu or Peraza there at third. I think they're going to lean that way too, Kzilla. I really do. There's been a little bit of news with Matt Chapman. I just don't see the Yankees doing it. I think the Yankees are pretty much set with their lineup. Like I said, I think they're ready to roll into spring training with that lineup. Pitching wise, though, I feel like, from all the reports saying that they're still looking at bullpen help, they're not comfortable where they stand right now. The thing is, though, is the money. John Heyman reported saying that the Yankees are trying to go cheap on these guys. Like, that's why they're talking about bringing Keenan Middleton back, because it could be a cheap deal. Chapman is a Donaldson repeat. I just don't see us going that way, James. But I don't think Chapman is as bad as Donaldson is, but it kind of screams that way, right? Because Chapman is an elite third baseman, platinum glove winner, and that was what they were saying about Donaldson. He was an elite glove, but with the bat, they're average. Don't think the Yankees are going to make that mistake again. I hope not. What's up, Chad? I'm good. How are you doing? I would offer Snell 5 years, 30 to 32 million per. If he declines, then let him pluck a duck. Yeah, it's been weird, man. The Snell stuff has been weird because every day that passes by, nothing really changes with the Snell news. Nothing changes at all. We just sit here and say, like, Well, the only reports that I've seen is the Yankees have the only offer on the table for Blake Snell, and nothing has changed since I last said that. It's been very quiet, and you know why? It's because of Scott Boras. You just want to bring back Wandy. I think Wandy or Keenan Middleton is going to happen. I think one or the other are probably going to come back. But let's talk about Maton real quick. So he had a lot better numbers than Ryan Brasier, and he's 30 years old. Out of the two of these guys, I would much rather them sign Phil Maton. 3.00 ERA last season, 66 innings of work, 68 games, 74 strikeouts with a 1.12 whip. The chart is looking good. Hard hit percentage, best in the league, 23.5%. Hard hit means pitches that are hit with the exit velocity of less than 95 miles per hour off the exit velocity. So guys can't hit his pitches that hard. You know, in Yankee Stadium, that's going to be very important. He's a right-handed pitcher, also very important. And then the whiff rate and strikeout rate are way above average, and the exit velocity on these pitches are way above average as well. So he just fits the mark more in Yankee Stadium, in my opinion. Phil Maton does. I would lean more of him coming to the Yankees than Ryan Brasier. In his career, of course, he was with the Astros the last, 2.5 seasons now. He has a career of 4.25 ERA, which that's more than Ryan Brasier is. But look at his numbers from the last 3 years or so, from 2020 and on. Take away the 7.77 ERA back in 2019 and the 6.14 back in 2019, that number is going to come down. It seems like he's turned the page in his career. I wouldn't mind a Phil Maton in this bullpen. I don't know about you all, but let me know what you think. What's up, Victorino? How you doing, bud? I'm good. I'm good. We missed you yesterday, bro. I didn't give you permission to be off, man. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Victorino. I was a little sleepy yesterday, and the news was kind of slow, honestly, yesterday. I was like, what's up, Howard? How you doing? Sorry if I missed anyone popping in the stream. I was looking at the website page. We got Chad. We got Howard in the house. Judge and Cole want Snell. Maybe they can get it done. Hey, Howard, I would be with it, man. I really would be with it. Rico is saying Maton and Peralta would be good signings. I think so too, Rico. I would like that. Rico is saying Maton over Brasier and Middleton. So we have 40 votes right now, and we're leaning Wandy Peralta and Hector Neris. Hector Neris would still be one of my top guys. I just don't think the Yankees are going to go that route. But I'll bring up Ryan Stanek in a second here, Aiden. I got you. I got to shout out to my guy, Angelo, walking in. What's up, Angelo? I'm doing good. How you doing, bro? Happy Friday to you all. TGI Fridays, man. We got 56 in the house. Smash that like button for me. Let's try to get to 80 likes tonight. Let's go. That's the goal. If not, hey, I appreciate you regardless. I appreciate y'all stepping in the house. Appreciate you guys. So Ryan Stanek is another name out there. I think there's been a couple of teams that's been on his radar. I want to say the Mets reached out and they want to try to get Ryan Stanek. I do cover all the teams, but honestly, of course, the Yankees are going to be my team that I cover the most. I have seen this guy's name get tossed around. He has a little bit of a market here. 32 years old, righty, another ex-Houston Astro bullpen guy coming off a 4.09 ERA season, 50 innings of work, 51 strikeouts, and 55 games. Not going to wow you from the chart. I wouldn't take him over Phil Maton, honestly, in my opinion. Career 3.45 ERA thrower. Not a bad guy at all out of the pen, but I would much rather have, Phil Maton or someone else like that. Hey man, let's get Maton. He looks pretty good. He does look pretty good. Can you compare stats between Maton and Hector Neris? I could. Let me bring it up right. Let me do it on this real quick. Hold on. I gotta find it. There it is. Player comparison. Phil Maton and Hector Neris. I don't know why it's not searching for it. There it is. You just gotta look the last name up. Hold on. I'm bringing up Maton and Hector Neris right now. So here we go. Let me come up a little bit. So strikeout percentage, Neris barely beats him out. Has a better batting average than opponent batting average of or better than Maton, I should say. 7 home runs compared to 6. These numbers are pretty much identical, honestly. They really are. They both have the same amount of at-bats faced, almost plate appearances. This is a great comparison, honestly, because they're almost identical. Neris rounds them out better by a little bit, but either or, I mean, if you can get Maton cheaper than what you can probably get Neris, I would probably lean Maton's route because Maton is also cheaper, or I'm sorry, he's also younger than Neris is. There is talk with Mets about Herman. I saw that, Angelo. I saw that. There's a couple of teams that want Herman. Haven't really heard anything about Jordan Montgomery, Howard. Yeah, the Mets always do want our leftovers because, well, now it's Carlos Mendoza is the head manager there now. So he was our bench coach last season. That's why Maton is younger and could get him cheaper. That's exactly my thought, man. Exactly my thought. I'd probably lean Maton's route if you want to be honest here. I know Neris had a better ERA than Maton did, but yeah, I can bring up Peralta's stats. Hold on. So let's bring up Peralta compared to Maton's. Oh, actually, we can bring them up right here. These are all 3. Let me come up a little bit. These are all 3 right here. So Peralta, below strikeout rate between the two. Batting average was better than Maton. Same amount of home runs given up with Neris. But look at the doubles, though. Look at the doubles, but also you got to look at the total pitches thrown. Neris and Maton went above 1,000. Peralta's sub 1,000. So you got to look at that number as well. Peralta didn't have a bad year at all. The one thing, though, is like the 7 strikeouts were equal to Neris, but Neris threw over 200 more pitches than Wandy Peralta. So that's one thing I would look at. Wandy does let him fly a little bit. And then the WOBA is way higher than theirs, but around the same mark as Maton's. Hey bro, how come all our ex-bench coaches have come good MLB coaches? That's what we do, bro. We'll see what Carlos Mendoza is going to do because I feel like he's kind of given a tough hand. Steve Cohen basically said that the Mets are going to be rebuilding for the next 2 to 3 years. So I hope they can give Carlos Mendoza a shot and let him do his thing over there without giving up too soon, you know? You got to give him a little bit of leeway taking over a team that's in a rebuild. There's also one thing I wanted to show you all. This is from Twitter, and this is from John Heyman as well. This is about Dylan Cease. So the White Sox are asking for, quote-unquote, the sun and the moon in trade talks for Dylan Cease. It seems like Chicago is unlikely to part with Cease before the new season. And Heyman said that this quote, the sun and the moon comparison, was from a GM of the MLB. Maybe it'll be Brian Cashman that said this, or the GM of the Orioles. I don't know his name off the top of my head. So it looks like Dylan Cease is probably going to stay put until the trade deadline. So you can throw that away. What's going on, John? How you doing, bro? Good evening to you all. Let me just share this out real quick on my Facebook. Got to share it on the Facebook real quick. So I guess we're all leaning the Wandy route in the poll right here. Damn, no one's giving no love to Keenan Middleton. I don't mind Keenan Middleton. I hope the Yankees get Chapman. He can cover third because of DJ not knowing if he will be good or maybe another injury year. Great move, I think. I just don't think the Yankees are going to throw more money towards the lineup, Angelo. You're right. There's no guarantees with DJ, and he's not a traditional third baseman by any means. But he did show us some good stuff last season on third. He's a great utility guy. I think maybe the Yankees, they would probably lean Gio Urshela. He would be cheaper. And probably that's what the Yankees are looking at right now because they want to go cheap with the bullpen. I would assume they want to go cheap with third base if they want to improve that position. I would much rather them, save a little bit of money and sign Gio Urshela over Matt Chapman because Chapman's going to want money. I can bring up the remaining free agents right now and see what I think his market value is around $15 million per. He's going to want at least that compared to Gio Urshela, who probably won't even ask for anything above 10. So Matt Chapman's market value is sitting at $17 million right now. And let me go see Urshela. Hold on. Wait. There we go. Urshela would probably cost us around $7 million. I'd much rather save the money, go the Urshela route, other than sign Matt Chapman, in my opinion. What's up, Rah Rah? Max, there's been a lot of negative reactions to signing Stroman. Myself, I think the signing is going to pay big dividends. Howard, I'm with you. It was such a value signing. It was so cheap. I don't know how people can get upset about it, honestly. He's not going to come in here and be our ace on the team. He's our third, fourth guy in the rotation. So you sign a guy like Stroman who has shown you he was the ace for the Cubs before Justin Steele came on and took that away from him because, Stroman got hurt the second half of the season. But the first half of the season, Stroman was their ace. He's saying he's fully healthy now. He's from New York. He wants to be with the Yankees at the end of the day. You want players like that. That's what I want. I want guys that want to be here. I don't want guys that's here for the money. I don't want guys that's here, to boost up their market value for next offseason. I want guys that wants to be here today. And that's what Stroman is going to be. And we got him for less than what the Boston Red Sox signed Lucas Giolito for. Come on. You got to look at that. That's what I look at. When I look at Marcus Stroman, I look at the Lucas Giolito contract and say, how the hell did we get him cheaper than what the Red Sox got Giolito for? If you take the two, Giolito versus Stroman, who would you all take? I'm taking Stroman with no hesitation at all. That's what I would do. I would love Gio Urshela back too, man. What's up, Ryan? Judge and Soto would have to carry Chapman offensively. That's what I'm saying. Chapman is a career 240 hitter. No, thank you. I'm good. Great glove. Great glove on third. I just would not want another average bat in this lineup. We got enough average bats in this lineup from last season, right? We're lucky to have Stroman for what we paid. Exactly my thought, John. Exactly my thought. What's up, FJE? The Yankees rumor about Chapman is just to jack up the price. I expect Chapman to sign with the Giants. Yeah, the Giants, that was a team I saw that really wanted him at first. That was pretty much the only team I saw that was, throwing his name out there. The Giants, they want to sign whoever they can at this point. So I do think he has a great shot to go to the Giants. Great signing with Stroman. He's going to shine in New York. He strives to be under the pressure. Yeah, and his little Zoom call, Zoom meeting, whatever the hell you want to call a media session, I liked all his answers. Even though you of course he's going to say what you're supposed to say, right? But I think Stroman was really organic with his answers, and it wasn't him just talking out of his ass. I think he really gave you what he feels, and he's happy. He's happy to be here. He's happy to be here. So I'm excited for Marcus Stroman. I really am. Chapman and Arenado were on the same team in high school. I did see that, Dr. Van. That is crazy. That side of the infield was locked down for sure, bro. No doubt, man. Yeah, we live on Facebook too. Let's go. There's the Ace Avenue. There's a picture of the Ace. Look at him with his fresh cut with his beard. He got the stunner shades on over there. Ooh, it's looking like a little chilly over there with a beanie. Look at my guy looking fresh to death, man. Where will Snell sign poll? I'll probably make that my next poll for the next live stream, Brandon, because honestly, I think it's between two teams. Well, I would say three teams. The Angels are a team that I think is going to get Snell, honestly. I think the Angels will land Snell, no doubt. But the Yankees are also, you cannot take us out of the picture because we are supposedly the only contract on the table as we speak. And this is January 26, 2024. 27 days away until spring training, everybody. My guy, Ace, being a member for 10 months, almost a whole year, saying cheer and oh, the Ace doing what he does the very, very best, everybody. You know what that is? That's popping in here and popping. Can't wait for the weekly shows, everybody. Me and the A's will do a Sunday show every week for the Yankees, man. When the season goes on, I cannot wait for that. It's going to be a live call-in show. You have to be there. It's going to be a fun time. Appreciate you, Ace. And my guy, Brandon, on the squad. Let's go, Brandon. Welcome to the squad, my friend. Can't wait for the Astros versus Yankees opening day. I cannot wait either, Aiden. I cannot wait. This might be a sucker punch the Yankees Astros could pull off. You think the Astros can get Blake Snell? They definitely could. Angelo. It would suck because even seeing Josh Hader go there was kind of a sting. Kind of like a little stab in my side over here. Like a little, just out of nowhere. Someone just coming, either pinching your side or stabbing you in the side, man. Because they're always a thorn in my side. And that is the Houston Astros. And they go and get the best closer on the market, Josh Hader. So now they have Ryan Presley for one more year. And then he's gone because he's a free agent after this year. And then, boom, insert Josh Hader for the next 5. Are you kidding me, man? It's not fair. But, hey, that's what happens when you pay the money for it. Yes, sir. It's going to be a fun one, man. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait for this, bro. Houston or the Braves, remember. Yeah, Rara said Braves or the Astros for Blake Snell. He did say that. He did. So, I don't know what the Yankees are going to do. Let me look up Middleton and throw him up here as well as the comparisons. So we got all 4 guys that the Yankees are kind of looking at right here. I gotta bring it back up on the screen. Shout out to the 59 in the house, man. Everyone in the house, hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new, hanging out for the first time. Don't let it be your last time here. Don't let it be your last time here. So here's all four: Middleton, Maton, and Peralta. Let me scoot up a little bit. There we go. Middleton had a 30.2% strikeout rate. If you're looking at that sexy number, that's what I'm looking at. Ooh-wee. Let's go, Middleton. That's awesome. Awesome numbers. But the same amount of pitches, I should say, as Peralta. So Middleton gave a 1 more home run, 2 more doubles, 4 more hits. Yeah. If you're looking at this, I know the strikeout rate is nice for Middleton. I would probably lean more Peralta. If you're going to bring back either or, I'd probably say Peralta would be your guy. Just from looking at the comparisons. Peralta sat at a sub 2.00 opponent batting average. But the fact that Middleton struck out 64 on 856 pitches compared to Maton 73 with 1,040, I mean, that's pretty impressive. The guy does have some nice stuff, man. Middleton does have some good stuff. They were smart to lock up their young stars to team-friendly contracts. Yeah, they were. The Braves knocked it out the park. So I know it's not baseball related, but we have some football news, some college news. Michigan has named their new head coach, offensive coordinator / offensive line coach. Sharon Moore is going to be the new head coach for the University of Michigan. Breaking news. Orioles been quiet. Yeah, I mean, you knew they were going to be quiet though, Angelo, because they can't spend money like this. They're built from the farm. Either they're going to A, make a trade, or just B, not doing jack squiddly squat. That's what they're going to do. They just rely on the farm, and that's pretty much it, man. But then again, the Orioles are pretty much set. I do say they need an ace. They really do need an ace in that rotation. That would be my only thing. I believe Middleton has issues with injuries. I'm going to be the underdog on the Snell trade. This will be a surprise Snell to the Orioles. Well, I did see a report saying the Snell could land with an quote-unquote surprise team. So, Angelo, maybe they do something like that. That'd be insane. Max, real quick, what do you think about our new head coach, Raheem Morris? I mean, he was with y'all for a little bit, so he's a familiar face in that franchise. So I'm glad he's getting a second chance because he was the head coach for the Bucks in like 2013, but he was super young back then. He's a good coach. I think Ramsey co-signed on it. He's saying he's one of the best coaches in the league. But hey, y'all brought in 14 guys and landed on Raheem Morris, so maybe they see something we don't see, Jonathan. Orioles had 7 prospects in MLB's top 50. Yeah, that's crazy, Rico, isn't it? That's crazy. They got plenty of guys to trade away, and it won't even hurt their team. What's up, Artie? I don't think Maton brings the heat. He gets you out with his breaking stuff. Yeah, like if we're going to look at Maton, let me see what he's throwing. He has a average. No, yeah, you're right. He's throwing that curveball the most. He throws a curve 39% of the time, and he averages only like 89 miles per hour on his fastball. So you're absolutely right, bro. That's kind of a little bit of a concern too, especially in Yankee Stadium, because his ground ball percentage last season was at a 43.4%, which is slightly above league average. And you're throwing him in Yankee Stadium, it's gonna be scary with him. It kind of sounds like a Tommy Kahnle type of pitcher. They have PTSD from the Chris Davis contract. Yeah, they do. They have at the end of the day, they are just prospects. They are. They're still unproven, you know. If I'm just like what the Yankees did already this offseason, I'm the type of person that's okay to give up some prospects for a for sure player like Juan Soto. Like, throw all the prospects you want on a guy like Juan Soto, and I really do think we're going to sign him back long term. So I know right now it's kind of scary, but the Yankees will get it done. They should. They should. I say should in like all caps because I'm looking at Hal Steinbrenner when I'm saying this. The Yankees need to get the Juan Soto extension done. What does Wandy throw the most? He throws the changeup and the fastball most. Aiden. He's pretty much a two pitch thrower. Let me look. Yeah, he throws in that slider as well. So he is a 44% changeup thrower, 42% fastball, and 13% slider. The fastball is sitting at a 96 miles per hour though, compared to Maton's 89. So I would take Wandy. Yeah, rah rah. Let him know, rah rah. We will. Don't think he will downgrade or bust a Cano. I hope not, bro. What do you think about Diamondbacks signing Jock Peterson? I think Jock Peterson was a really good bet still left on the market, man. I think that's a great signing by them. I really do. Thanks for bringing that up, Kenneth, because I forgot that happened yesterday. Or was it today or yesterday? I forgot what. But Jock Peterson is with the Diamondbacks now. So, I mean, if you look at it, they kind of upgraded from Tommy Pham to Jock Peterson, which I wouldn't really say that's a downgrade at all. I mean, Tommy Pham's okay. He's a good player too, but I'm trying to see how much he signed for. Let me see. Oh yeah, he signed for a 1 year, $12.5 million contract. I think that could be a great ad for them. Yeah, it was like late last night. Yeah, thanks, Kenneth, for letting me know. Yeah, I like the move. I like the signing by them. If they don't re-sign Soto, then King was right about the Padres winning the trade. Yeah, that's true, Dr. Van. But I was saying this the other day, man. How are you gonna sit there and say that before we even stepped on a diamond, man? Michael King wants to run his mouth like that? Oh, okay, King. You better go out there and throw Michael King. If he's talking like that, I want a sub 3.50 ERA season by this man. I want 180 innings pitched by this man. If he wants to talk that much smack like that, come on, King. I I I respect the confidence. I do. But you got to be real with yourself, man. We're talking about Juan Soto here. Juan Soto, one of the best players in baseball. I did not want to include Drew Thorpe in that Soto trade. Yeah, I know, Rico. But the thing is, with guys like Soto, you're going to have to. At the end of the day, you're going to have to. You're not going to get one of the best players in baseball for some bum prospects. They're going to have to throw some good guys in there. I'm surprised that nobody has signed Woodruff and stashed him for 2025. He probably won't get signed until probably mid-season, Cade Zillow. Honestly, I don't think anybody's going to sign him now. He's upset he got traded. I know he's upset. I mean, he wanted to be a Yankee. Doesn't look like the Diamondbacks are surrendering to the Dodgers. Diamondbacks, they're not, man. They have the rotation right now to still compete. They got the guys, and that's a young team too, man. If it's a rental, then if it's a 1 year, unless we win the World Series this year, that's what I would say. If we win the World Series this year, we won the trade. Period. I don't even care if he walks. Well, I do. I mean, I would be pissed off if he walked. But I'm saying we would still win the trade. If we went on and win the World Series this year with Juan Soto, we won the trade. Period. Like, but we got to get there. We got to get there. Mid-level teams should sign players like Jock, Chapman, Alex Wood, etc. And if they beasting it come July, they'll be a good trade chips for them. Well, yeah, I mean, Jock Peterson usually is always a name thrown around during the trade deadline, but Matt Chapman probably would not sign a 1 or 2 year contract. He probably wants 4 years, if I had any guess on it. Alex Wood could be a trade piece, yeah. He doesn't really wow me either. At least we didn't trade Jones. Yeah, exactly, Aiden. We didn't trade a lot of our good prospects for that. Like, we kept Dominguez, Volpe, Spencer Jones, Will Warren, Chase Hampton. We kept a lot of our good prospects for him. I don't want to give up on Nestor yet, man. I really don't. I like Nestor Cortez. He was hurt all season last year. I can't give up on Nestor that fast. I really can't. Because people are soon to forget about his 2022 season, bro. Like, I mean, he had 28 games in 2022. He went 12-4 with a 2.44 ERA, 158 innings, 163 strikeouts, and below 1 WHIP. Like, Nestor Cortez was good, but last year he was derailed with injuries, man. I know it's kind of like a one season wonder if you look at Nestor Cortez's like career log, but I really believe in Nestor coming back and getting back to that 2022 Nestor Cortez. I believe we gave San Diego more for Soto as a potential 1-year rental than San Diego gave Washington for 2 years. Mm, I don't know. I don't know, dude. San Diego gave a lot for Soto. They gave a lot for Soto, Rico. Like shortstop, Abrams. They were really high on Abrams. I know they didn't want to move Abrams at all. I mean, look at it now, Rico. If they would have kept Abrams, they wouldn't have to sign Xander Bogaerts. Gave them all that money. Like I really think the Padres are kicking themselves for trading for Juan Soto at the end of the day. I really do, because that trade forced them to sign Xander Bogaerts because they didn't really have a shortstop at the time because Tatis was still hurt, or he was suspended. I think that's what happened. And then they shifted Tatis to the outfield, and then they gave Jake Cronenworth. I mean, that GM was an idiot, honestly. Cortez was in the running for the Cy Young in 2022. He is a good pitcher. Exactly, man. Exactly. What's up, Max? Still think we get Snell? It's a possibility, Hayden. I don't think I would say we have a 30% chance to get Snell still, Hayden, if I had anything to do with. Yeah, let me look at what the Nationals got for Juan Soto. All right, so let me look at the full trade. This is from Washington. Oh, it wasn't like a terrible trade. I will say that. I'm about to bring it up on the screen. So the Nationals got Luke Voit, CJ Abrams. I really like CJ Abrams. I think he's going to be a good player in this league. He just plays for the Nationals now, so you don't hear anything about him. But CJ Abrams is a good player. So is Mackenzie Gore. I think these two players right here. But then again, you got Juan Soto. It didn't work out, and you got Josh Bell. The trade just didn't work out. Yeah, Gore's good too. Yeah, Dr. Van. And then if we're gonna look at, like, let me look up CJ Abrams real quick and show him on the Baseball Savant page, because this kid can be really good. And look, if those guys Washington reached the majors. Well, I know Luke Voit got DFA'd. I know that. Let me bring him up real quick. I'm bringing up CJ Abrams. Yeah, I mean, his stats weren't that good, but he did hit 18 home runs last season. He's still so young, though, and he's controllable. They're not going to jump off the page, but he hit 245, 18 homers, 47 stolen bases. Like, for 23 years old, not bad at all. He had a 712 OPS. I mean, That would have done way better than half our lineup last season, honestly. He's a fast guy. The defense needs to work, he needs to work on his defense a bit, but he's still so young, though. Let me see what Mackenzie Gore did. I don't know about the rest of the guys that the Nationals got for Padres, but I just know about Gore and him. Gore's 24, lefty, 4.42 ERA, 27 games, 151 strikeouts, so above average strikeout percentage. He has a 95 mile per hour fastball. But these teams like the Nationals, they need to have players like this. They knew Juan Soto was not going to re-sign with them. That's the thing about it. They offered Juan Soto the money. He declined it, so they knew he wasn't going to be back, so they got something for him. And C.J. Abrams could be a great shortstop for them in some years down the line from now. So is Gore. What up, Dennis? How you doing, buddy? Keep in mind that Breo and Vasquez were decent major league pitchers last year, and Higgy is a capable backup. Or are you talking about Brito? I mean, yeah, Brito and Vasquez did really good for us in some spot starts. I will say that, Rico. But I mean, you got to look at it, from the whole picture here. Like, we didn't give up Hampton, we didn't give up Will Warren, we didn't give up Volpe, Dominguez, Spencer Jones, Oswald Peraza. Like, we kept a lot of our good prospects, bro. Vasquez looked promising. He did. He did good. Gore did not pitch better than King last year. Yeah, well, I mean, Gore's still young, though, Rico. Gore's still young. Let me look up. I mean, King could leave, right? King's a free agent after this season. Okay, so King has one more year of control, but King can dip, and Gore is there for a while. You got more years of control. Yeah, they have Gore until 2028. So you also got to look at stuff like that. Mackenzie Gore has a lower fastball velocity than I expected. I thought it was like a 97 mile per hour. Yeah, it's 95. It's average. Does that page show career stats? Yeah, they show career stats. Just the charts is for the last season. It's a good website to really look on and just browse. We gave up San Diego more than San Diego gave up Washington. We'll see, man. We'll see, Rico. At the end of the day, we can't really tell until the season starts. I mean, we gave up Brito, Vasquez, Higgy. I gotta look at the trade. Hold on. So King, Brito, Vasquez, and Thorpe. Yeah, Thorpe is the name that really throws out. Like, Drew Thorpe was probably the best player that we traded away, and King. You got to be real with ourselves. Is Johnny Brito or Vandy? Is all four of those pitchers gonna hit for the Padres? If you look at Thorpe, King, Vasquez, and Brito, do you think all four is gonna hit, or do you think 2 out of the 4 is gonna hit? I saw Thorpe pitch at Somerset last year. Love this stuff. Yeah, I mean that Rico Thorpe is great. If King has good numbers this year, do you bring him back in 2025 or go all in on Burns? I would go all in on Burns. I like King. He'll be cheaper than Burns, of course, but we're talking about Corbin Burns here, man. Like, I mean, if you watch my streams regularly, you know how much I like Corbin Burns. This guy's one of my favorite pitchers in baseball. His stuff is just filthy. Filthy. I really do think Corbin Burns would be a phenomenal sign for the Yankees if they get him. I mean, it's going to be hard to get him and Juan Soto in the same offseason, but man, yeah, he's a dog. Okay, we can't go in for Burns. Yeah, he's talking about next year. He's talking about next year because King is going to be a free agent in 2 years. Higgy with 5 catchers on the 40-man. King was a bullpen ace. Don't think he'll be a 1 or 2 star. No, he'll be. Let me see their rotation right now. I don't even know the Padres rotation right now, honestly. I don't think the Padres are going to be good. So they still have Yu Darvish, Joe Musgrove, Michael King, Matt Waldron, and Pedro Avila is their projected 5 rotation right now. So I mean that's not a bad rotation. You Darvish is solid. Joe Musgrove is okay. Like I would probably give that rotation probably like a C plus, honestly. Because Michael King is still a question mark, man. Like, yeah, we stretched out his arm pretty well. He did okay for us for like the last second half of the season. But who knows what he's gonna do, what he's gonna be like with San Diego. Surprisingly, I actually set foot on City Field for this thing called Junior Mets in my Little League year. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Kings are number 3 right now, projected number 3 arm. Yeah, Burns is a beast, dude. Burns is a flat out beast. I I mean, it's Juan Soto, bro. We're not talking about some guy it's Juan Soto. We won the trade. I'm sorry. We won that trade, man. Like, unless he walks, unless he flat out just leaves us and doesn't even talk about an extension. I mean, it's Juan Soto. This is what he does. This is who is going to be hitting second in our lineup. That's what Aaron Boone said. He's probably going to be hitting second. A guy that's a career 284, a slug of 524, on base percentage a whopping 421, OBS of 945. I mean, the guy is just a beast. This is what I really love about him. The chase and the whiff and the strikeout rate. He doesn't strike out a ton. He doesn't miss a ton. He walks. He leads the league in walks every year almost. Like, this is who we get. And we're talking about a guy that, what have we been saying about the Yankees? Like, they need a guy that can just get on base. They need a guy that can just hit for contact. This is the guy. He has the power, yes. But this is the guy that does all of that for the Yankees. Oh, and by the way, he's a lefty. Just to throw that out there, too. A lefty in Yankee Stadium. I guarantee you right now, I think his over-under on home runs is 39 next season. Drop me a number in the chat right now. How many home runs do you think Juan Soto is going to hit? Do you think it's going to be over 39? Because I do. I might have to throw some money down on it, honestly, because I see 45 home runs for Juan Soto this season. Yeah, rah. I'm with you. I think it's 45. He never has 200 hits. I mean, that's he's not a Luis Ariz, but this guy would be the best hitter for the Yankees last season by far. I mean, other than Judge, but Judge missed too much of baseball. This is what Juan Soto can do is if Judge goes down, then we have Juan Soto we can lean on. That was one thing that this team didn't have last season was when Judge went down, who was going to step up? It was Gleyber Torres. If Juan Soto goes down, Judge can step up. Vice versa. I can see 40 plus easily. Yeah, Brandon, I can too, man. I really can. 35 says Kenneth. Nah, I think he's hitting more than 35, bro. His home field is just too hitter friendly for him to. I mean, he's 35 was his career best last season. He's gonna hit 40 plus unless he gets hurt. If he stays 100% healthy the whole season, he's gonna get that 40 plus. You're saying 42? I think yeah, over 40. I gotta find out where I can bet on that prop, man. If Juan Soto his over on the home runs. That's what I want to bet on. I don't think Judge will play in left, Dr. Van. I think he's going to play center and DH pretty much this season. Unless everything goes south if anyone gets hurt. Just going to throw that out there. But I would put my money on Judge being more center field and DH than any other position, especially with Verdugo and Soto and all them. If Soto hits 45 home runs, Soto should conclude what he can by playing for Yankees in future years. If he wants to I mean, he probably will be a future Hall of Famer regardless. But imagine him staying with the Yankees. He could get his number retired. That's how good I think Juan Soto is, everybody. He could get the number 22 jersey retired with the Yankees if he stays with us. I'm not even kidding. This guy is just a great player. The fact that he's 25 and he's already a veteran in this league. He's been in the league since 2018. Entered the league at 20. Won a championship in 2019. And let me just see what he did in that postseason. 2019, in the postseason, he hit 5 home runs, 14 RBI. He hit 277, slugged 554 with an OPS of 927 in his championship year with the Washington Nationals at age 21. That's what the guy does, man. Soto will be in Monument Park behind Colin. Yeah. Judge and Soto. If that happens, bro, imagine how we would feel when, that happens. We grew up, or not grew up, we're already grown, but we watched that happen. We watched it manifest in front of our eyes. Soto, he won't hit better for another team. Exactly, Dennis. Like this is the team for Juan Soto. This is his dream team. And it's our dream match. It's a dream partnership. It really is. He was hitting third, Nicholas. He wants to hit third, but Booney said he's going to be probably hitting second. But you got to think of he didn't have a Judge hitting behind him. And I'm sure you know how Boone does the lineups. He's gonna flip flop a lot of these guys. Like I can't believe it either, Dr. Van. I really can't, man. It's gonna be a fun year. It's gonna be a really fun year for us. Yankees just got to show him the bag. Oh, they will. I know the Yankees aren't going to let him walk, man. If I am the Yankees after this season, I don't know how we're going to finish. I don't know how well he's going to do. I mean, we're all just speculating. We're still in January here. But after this season, I would literally sit Juan Soto down with Scott Boras, with Aaron Boone, or whoever the hell our manager is going to be. I don't know what's going to happen. But I would literally sit him down and bring in Aaron Judge and lock the door and say, listen, we are going to figure something out here because we cannot let you walk without a contract signed. Now, I know that's not going to happen because Scott Boras is going to tell Juan Soto to go out there and test the waters, go out there and, see how much you're worth, buddy. But I want to, if I'm Hal Steinbrenner, if I'm Brian Cashman, I want to prove to him how much how much we want him here. That is how you win over players. Now, of course, you're going to want your money. Like if we're the Yankees and we offer him $400 million and you got the Dodgers over there with cash galore. Hit that like button, by the way. Shout out to y'all. You got cash galore and you throw him $550 million and we offer him $400 million. You can't really hate the guy for leaving us and going that way. But I really hope the Yankees can figure it out, man. I really do. What's up, my guy, Big Joe in the house? Max TV, the place to be. What's up, fam? What's going on, bro? How you doing, man? Good evening to you, sir. Christopher, what's up, man? I don't know if he beats his career high because Soto is not a true pull hitter. He hits Oppo a lot. If he starts looking at that short porch and trying to get pull happy, I won't like that from him. I don't think he's going to switch up his swing. I wouldn't do that, Christopher. I'm with you, man. If I'm him, I would not tell him to switch anything up with his swing of how he approaches the plate. I just say, go out there and be you. Go out there and be Juan Soto. I do think he can get 40 home runs, though. And Yankee, of course, all of them aren't going to be in Yankee Stadium, but I do think he can top his career high at 35. But I love the fact that he doesn't just pull it to the right side. I love the fact that he can hit it anywhere. He's just like Judge. Judge doesn't pull it either. He can hit it oppo. He can hit it dead center. Like Chef Nick, what's going on, bro? What's up, Max? I hope all is good, brother. Keep rocking and rolling. If we resign Wandy Peralta and Keenan Middleton, that's not only a cheap alternative, but an effective 1-2 punch bridge to the closer. I'm with you, Chef Nick. I said Peralta and Middleton would probably be better than 5 or 6 arms in this bullpen right now. If we're going to look at the bullpen, which I will bring up before I head out for the night. I'll probably be on live for another 15 minutes or so. But they're better than half these guys in this bullpen right now, man. They really are. I wouldn't mind at all if they brought both of them back. I don't think they will. I think it's going to be one or the other. They have a lot of pitchers on this. They have a lot of we have a lot of depth right now, though, on the 40-man. That's why I think maybe Snell is out of the pitcher. No, I know what you meant, bro. I know what you meant. I got you. Hopefully he has more opportunities to drive runners in. He will, Nicholas. He will. Max NY will go New York will go $600 to $650 million. Dennis, that'll be insane. I don't think we go that high. I think 500 to 550 is in the realm. But honestly, Dennis, you could be right. I didn't expect Juan Soto, or I'm sorry, I didn't expect Ohtani to get what he got. So you could be correct. He don't have to switch up nothing. The ball jumps out of his bat. Exactly. What's up, sister? Sister in the house. Simba is right here taking a little nap right beside me. How you doing, sister? I think 500, 550 is my guess. Mario says, give me anybody at this point. So we're going to look at the bullpen right now as we stand. These are our guys. Well, first of all, here's our rotation. And we have Yoendris, Gomez, Clayton Beater, and Luis Hill as our depth piece right now. Like, we have a lot of pitchers right now in the 40-man. And here's our bullpen. Luke Weaver, Cody Petit, Cody Morris, Matt Crook, Ron Marinaccio, Nick Ramirez, Victor Gonzalez, who we got from the Dodgers, Scott Efros coming off that Tommy John, I think he had Tommy John. So did Cody Petit, Ian Hamilton, Kane Lee, Loizaga, and Clay Holmes. I would take Wandy over probably pretty much everybody right here. I would probably take Middleton. I like Ron Marinaccio. If Ron was right here, I'd probably say below Ron. I like Ron. I hope he can have a bounce back year because Ron Marinaccio, he shows us some promise, and then he really got beat up in the season last year. But Petit, Morris, Crook, Nick Ramirez, Victor Gonzalez, these all question marks in my eyes. Luke Weaver even. Luke Weaver is another, probably you could throw him up here as a starting pitcher depth piece. But I would take Middleton and no, this is all the bullpen right here, Mario. Hill will be first up, then Warren. Yeah, I think it will be Hill and then Luke Weaver, Kadzilla. I don't like Crook either. I think Crook is not ready. He's not good. With Soto's contract, you have to think smart and outbid your contenders because Soto can slip under our hands. He could, Angelo. He's going to be, next offseason, it's just like Judge. We're going to walk into next offseason really scared. The offseason with Judge, I was terrified. And we're going to be in the same boat next offseason because if we let Juan Soto walk, it's going to be painful, man. It really is. I really hope we can keep him. I don't know. Matt Crook is not going to be. We're not going to use him as a starter at all. The lower you get with Soto, the easier he will walk. That means another Mets Yankees bid for Soto. Soto's going to get bidded by everybody. Benintendi was a solid contact hitter with a low strikeout rate. IKF, same type of hitter that the Yankees fans hated. I think IKF had a better year last season than 2022. I think IKF had a pretty good jump from 2022 to 2023. Obviously, that came with less playing time, like because Volpe was up. But IKF, he was frustrating, but he did show us a sign of like improvement. Well, he hit 261 in 2022. IKF did only 242 in 2023. He had a better slugging. He had more home runs than he did in 2022. But yeah, we're not gonna miss IKF, honestly. And I don't mean that by any like hate or anything about the guy, but that was a guy that's like, okay, well, he was he was really frustrating at times. In 2022, he was so frustrating, but best of luck to him, man. I'm not dissing the guy at all, but I don't think we're gonna miss him. I'm definitely watching the Rumble tomorrow. Yeah, Mario. That's what I'll be doing. Judge deal should have been avoided this year before Cashman gambled and lost, cost the Yankees an additional $150 million. Yeah, when the number got released, Rico. But the thing is, Judge rejected it. Judge rejected that number and said, "No, I'm worth more," and went out there and proved it. He hit 62 home runs. Now, before I sign off for the night, I want to give you guys this. Judge on his contract year went out there and smacked 62 homers and did the unthinkable. What is Juan Soto going to do? What is Juan Soto going to do? He might. What if he does that? Judge would have settled for 300 million. The Yankees lowballed him. Yeah, I think what was it? 270 million? Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it too, Mario. I'm probably gonna turn that on for a little bit tonight. Rah, I don't. Rah, you're crazy, bro. I can't wait to call some games with you in the chat, bro. It's gonna be fun. Rah is gonna be a fun time. I think Rah, did you subscribe during this off season to me? I don't know if you were in a live stream with me or not for the games, but you're gonna be fun. You're gonna be fun to watch some games with. But best of luck to IKF, even though he's with the Blue Jays. So not the best of luck, honestly. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I can't wait for you to be in the chat while we call some games. It's gonna be fun, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to call some games. Even I'm becoming some, or I'll be calling some spring training as well. But I'm probably gonna head out here soon, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out always Friday evening. Thanks for taking a little bit of your time hanging out with me. That means a lot to me. Appreciate you. Shout out to all the OG subscribers, always in the building, all the members, all the mods, everyone who has become a member this stream. Appreciate you. Tomorrow, I won't be live, but I will be jumping on the Ace Avenues channel for a little bit. It's his birthday stream. So I'll be jumping on there. We'll probably be just chilling, honestly, hanging out. But I'll be over there for a little bit, so I won't go live over here on this channel tomorrow, but I might be back Sunday. If not, I'll be back for sure on Monday. So I appreciate you guys. And of course, if there's anything that drops, I'll drop a short video or anything. I'll let you all know what happens. But for right now, it's kind of like a wait and see game with the Yankees. And, I always love to just come on here and talk with you. So enjoy the rest of your Friday. If I don't see you this weekend, be safe, have fun, and always stay blessed. So it's love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your evening until I see you next time. Peace.